Welcome to the Murfreesboro.com podcast, where we talk about all things Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Join host John I. Carey, his co-host Jonathan Harmon, and producer Trent Denson as they talk about all the great things happening in our city. From construction updates to local business spotlights to all the amazing events happening in our community. Listen in for all you need to know from Murfreesboro.com. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving week. Thanks for tuning in to the Murfreesboro.com podcast again this week. We appreciate you all watching, listening out there. John I. Carey here, Jonathan Hartman there, producer Trent there.
Hello, everyone.
And Jeff over there is always off camera. So
good morning, Jeff.
He nods.
Hey, Jeff.
Hello. He waves.
He waves.
One day.
He waved and smirked that time. Did you notice that?
We're just going to grab the camera.
Every time it's improving just a little bit.
Tiny little bit.
Just a little.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, we got a double thumbs up. He did say that he would be on camera with us if we had makeup to powder his face.
Oh,
so guess what we're going to have next week?
Hair and makeup.
Hair and makeup.
If you would like to come and do Jeff's hair and makeup next week, please give us a call.
That's not something we have to worry about.
No.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I cut my hair today.
I was trying to think the last time I got a haircut. It's been about 15 years, I think.
Now, I'm not going to lie, though. If you got a great barber that is a master with the straight razor, it is more relaxing than a massage.
That's facts. I support that.
I get the straight razor on the face, but not up here.
Well,
nice.
You should. Just give it up, dude.
I know.
It's time.
It's shout out, Walter. Thank you. It's pretty.
Please comment below if you would like to see John I. Carey with a bald head.
God, no.
Yeah. If we get at least 15 comments
God, thanks
that says,
Set the bar super high.
that's exactly my point. So,
and watch, there'll be like 5,000.
exactly.
Back, thanks a lot, jerk. Walter, if you're watching, no, don't listen to him.
Right.
The guy that cuts my hair.
Walter. Just got to slip one time,
Just
buddy.
slip one time.
Just one time.
Whoops, my bad.
I will find you and pay you.
That's facts.
Oh my gosh.
So sometimes when we have these, the person that we thought was going to be here isn't.
Yes.
It happens. So pull the curtain back just a little bit. But we'll get that person on here. We don't want to deprive you of hearing about that particular mission that's out there and that story. But just not today.
Yep, not today.
Yeah. So
Thanksgiving edition.
Thanksgiving edition.
Right.
Turkeys beware.
Yeah, turkeys beware.
Turkey shortage even on Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Little inside joke there.
Inside joke for those watching.
Takes 4 days.
Right. Did you all have that at the store? There was like all these like 15-pound turkeys, like these itty bitty ones, and then there'd be one giant one, and then I'd turn around and turn back around and it's gone.
The giant one's gone.
Oh wow!
Like, God,
Grab the giant turkey.
I know, giant turkeys all gone.
You know what I enjoy? I enjoy the videos of the people that deep fry their turkeys, but they don't thaw them first, and they drop it in.
Really,
as long as it's not happening to me, I would enjoy watching that.
As long as you get there. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I'm more of the turkey ham person myself. I love the turkey ham. I mean, I still do.
Wait.
Not turkey ham. Thanksgiving ham. Sorry.
Okay, I was like what is a turkey ham?
What is a turkey? Well, like a turducken. I don't know. You
What
had
is
one
this?
of those?
Yeah.
I never had.
It's
Were they
delicious.
Good? Really? I have to try one of those.
Yeah, turkey ham. I'm curious what this
I
wizardry
don't know. Well,
is.
now we should try that. I don't know.
Turkey ham.
I'm more of a Thanksgiving ham person. There you go. I like the ham.
Yeah, I like ham better.
Yeah. But you can't make stew with it afterwards. You always got to have your Thanksgiving stew.
Ew.
You never done that?
No. Stew free on my.
No, I have chopped up everything and thrown it in a casserole.
Okay.
Oh no, my family they always make like turkey stew and stuff and everything.
Turkey stew.
Good stuff.
Suddenly I have turkey for me, turkey for you.
This is gonna be one of those delirious podcasts. Here.
Shouts to Adam Sandler.
Oh, I love that Adam Sandler.
Me too.
So let's do this. Thanksgiving. It's that time of year that we reflect on what we're thankful for. And we have lots to be thankful for.
That we do.
For sure.
Facts.
So let's round table it.
Okay. Well, you brought it up. You go first.
I'll go first. Well, I mean, you've got, so I'll do this. You've got I've got my list here. I did show prep.
Hey,
Y'all didn't?
Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Prepared.
Come prepared.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, I got just the list at the beginning of each person in my life that I'm thankful for, and it's lengthy. But I want to throw, and that goes into Jay Harmon Home Team, of course, Spread the Positive, all the Cedar Glade team, like my various teams, and of course my clients and all that. But I'm going to start with like naming my Rotary Club.
Okay.
So it is on down the list. So if I didn't name you first, don't worry, you're actually ahead of them.
The kids, the fam,
yeah.
That goes without saying, right?
Yeah. Well, but it needs to be said, just not this time. So, but the Smyrna Rotary Club, I don't know if you guys know much about us. We're just under 100 members. I've been a member now for about 7 years.
You're an MVP, it says right here.
That's right. Oh, I forgot I had that cup.
Man.
Look at that.
Shoot.
Wow.
It's official. It's on the cup.
I'll be dang. Wow.
So if you don't know much about if you don't know much about Rotary Club, it is a group of community leaders, business owners, various things like that. And our sole purpose is to serve the community that we live in. That's it. That's what we do. And the Smyrna Rotary Club, we last week had our presentation, like our thank you lunch, if you will, for the sponsors for the fish fry.
Nice.
So the Smyrna Rotary Club signature event is a fish fry. It's always the weekend
fun.
Closest to September 11th. This year it was on September 11th, and we always honor servicemen and women, and we raise money through sponsorships and tickets. And then we take that money, and 100% of that profit goes back into the community.
That's amazing.
100% of it.
Yeah.
And this year, for the first time ever, we crossed $200,000
$200,000. Man, I wish I could reach the applause button.
in a one night event. $200,000, and
that's incredible.
That money goes to 18 organizations in our community.
Amazing.
And we built the Freedom Playground. If you're familiar with that, that's the all-inclusive. Any
Rotary
ability
paid for all that?
Well, not all of it. Yeah. We spearheaded that. So Town of Smyrna, of course, kicked in a good amount of money.
Right.
And Christy Houston Foundation.
There you go.
Kicked in a big chunk as well. But all said, that project will end up costing around $1.3 million, somewhere around there.
Expensive.
And it's completely ADA approachable. ADA bathrooms. If you haven't played on that playground yet, I don't care how old you are, get your butt over there and play on it. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Immediately turn into a 15-year-old.
No,
like a 10-year-old.
6. I went straight to 6 years old.
Sorry, I was better for the death there.
Yeah. I actually function around 15 years old. So,
function. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Give or takes.
Yep. So that's my first one.
I like that. You want me to go?
Go for it.
Man, I'm going to go the people that have comprised or built up the STP roster podcast.
There you go.
Just been over the past couple weeks really appreciating what these shows represent, the message that they're getting out, and just some of the engagement that some of them are getting are on like a national scale, and just some really cool, powerful, impactful stuff being talked about, and just conversations that need to be had. And it's cool. Sometimes it just really hits me. I'm like, wow, this is a pretty neat thing that we're doing over here. So I'm going to go with, and we just crossed 30. There's 30 on the official little roster now. So there's another one.
Applause button.
Yeah. Applause button. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, the crowd goes wild. But yeah, it's really exciting what it's turning into, and I'm super thankful for it. So I'll start there.
Wonderful.
That's a good one. I'll tell you what, Trent, you started a movement with that, and you have stuck to it. So there's this thing called stick-to-itiveness that I love, and you have definitely exhibited that. And I know it hasn't been easy, so good job pulling that together. But
awesome. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yep.
So I guess my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I know you said kind of family and everything goes without saying, so...
doesn't have to.
Okay. Yeah. Well, but slide that one in there, family and everything. But
thanks for the whole fam.
Yeah, the whole fam. But kind of along the lines of like what you said, actually, the viewers and the readers and the listeners to Murfreesboro.com and all things Murfreesboro that we've been trying to put together over the years. I mean, this has been a long time in the making.
Facts.
And, lots of trial and error, lots of blood, sweat, and tears type stuff. But, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the viewers and listeners and for, with the viewers and listeners in mind, a lot of them, a lot of the events we cover, different things we do are people reach out about them. Right. So I've got to do some really cool things that I've never, I've been backstage at different events, and we were on the red carpet one year at the CMAs and
hot air balloon.
The hot air balloon. We had, just all kinds of stuff. I mean, Taylor Swift was like one time I could touch her. She was like right there, but her body.
Tell me you didn't, right?
No. We were taking pictures on the red carpet. Right. Everybody jokes my celebrity is Taylor Swift. Yeah, everybody gives me crap about that. But
I like it. I support you.
But stuff like that. Like we actually had the opportunity one time to go up and fly with the Blue Angels.
Yeah.
And so, but unfortunately, the day that I could go,
I've heard this story.
I couldn't go. Oh man,
I was story.
I was like, why of all days? Oh my gosh.
This one.
But they were going to take us up and fly. But anyways, we've had the opportunity to do a lot of really cool stuff and meet a ton of really neat people.
Yeah.
Same.
So
definitely thankful for all of you out there.
There you go. That's a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So my next one is the relationships that have come out of my career.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of know my story. Many years ago, I was a high school teacher and wrestling coach, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good life. It was a fun career. Got out of that, got into real estate, and didn't have a clue how that was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone smashingly well.
Smashing.
Darling.
Darling.
And
just popped up.
that's right. And what is the funnest thing about it? And funnest is a word, by the way. Look it up. Funner and funnest is actually correct.
You told me about that.
Yes.
Not more and most. Funnest.
You can do that if you want.
All the above.
Okay. Yep. But funner and funnest are actually grammatically correct. Fight me on that if you want to, but you'll lose. I can show you.
Says the former teacher professor over there.
Well, I taught economics. It didn't.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't really count. But the relationships that have come out of building that real estate career, kind of to your point, just the partners that I get to work with, the Brian Nail, the Tracy Toy, the Mike Allens, I'm leaving out several. The folks at Gateway Title, Jamie Averwater over at High Water Title, Tammy Hampton. Just Austin Barnard, all of the different lenders, all the different title people, home inspectors, Ron Baker and Jim Edwards. Both of you guys are awesome. My own team, and then just everything that has blossomed out of positioning myself where I have, and then from us being who we are, participating in the community. To your point, there are some. This town is chock full of just good folks.
That's facts.
And here's the deal: if you find yourself saying Murfreesboro sucks or Smyrna sucks, and there's no good people here, just come hang out with me for a day. A couple hours. I'll introduce you, reinvigorate your belief in humanity.
Yeah, right.
I can do it in about 2 hours for you.
Swing by the Nourish Hub, and then
that's right.
A good start.
Yep. It would not be difficult for me to show you that you're wrong if you think that we don't have good people here.
Yeah, I'll second that. Yeah, we've all kind of just said it, and we've all just said kind of the same thing. But I think that's special, and honestly, grateful for both of y'all, man. Super pumped for where things are going, and Jonathan, thank you for everything with the studio, and we have a studio. Like, that's crazy.
Legit studio.
Yeah, legit studio, live streaming capabilities, and top notch audio recordings, and we're next door to a brewery, working on maybe a creative type space, and just turning it into like a little staple of like entrepreneurial, self-employed. Honestly, just anybody that needs a mailbox or just come through. I think that building is going to be a special place for a long time to come.
And it's such a cool place too. That's another thing. We have a rich history here. How long have you lived in this area?
Since 2001.
Okay, so you've been here a good long time, and you're not quite as long, right?
Now I'm like 6-7 years, but
I'm thankful for people like Bill Jakes, Bill Wilson, Brett Garner, Frank Caperton, these folks that have invested themselves for $0, by the way, absolutely nothing financially out of it. But they, Bill Shacklet, lots of bills. I just realized that. There's a lot of bills
bills in a row.
that have just absolutely invested themselves in preserving the history. We were just talking about Jenny Williams. She's another one that does that for the kind of north end of the county, and several others. Just invested themselves in preserving the history. And so you've been here 6 years, 7 years, whatever. You can sit down and have a conversation with any of those people, or if you're really lucky, all of those people. Right. And you can become essentially like a naturalized citizen of Rutherford County. You'll learn everything, and they get paid nothing for that. And they just do it because they love it and they care and they want people to know where we came from, right? Our building, and where I was going with that, our building's 70 years old.
Wow,
it's 70 years old.
Jeez, I didn't realize it was that old.
And they have done all kinds of things in that building, and so Bill Wilson is one I've talked to a little bit. And I thought it was one thing. It's like, well, no, that's not exactly right. And I'm like,
he's got that.
Thank you. Yeah. And he's got clippings and all kinds of stuff in regards to that. And I'm like,
that's awesome.
Thank you so much. That's cool to know.
Bill Wilson and Shacklet, they do an awesome job posting stuff on Facebook all the time. I'll see a picture pop up from like, did you know in 1912 and such? I'm like, how the heck do you find this stuff?
Bill Jakes has the Murfreesboro old photography or the photograph.
Oh, that's Bill Jakes'
That's
page?
Bill Jakes.
Yeah, I follow that
think,
page.
isn't it?
I think so.
I think it is Bill Jakes.
Okay, gotcha.
It's one of the Bills.
Yeah. Bill, it's his.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a great job, though. I love seeing those old pictures. And I remember one distinctly. It was Main Street right here with like a horse and carriages coming down. And it was like, and all that was there was the courthouse. And that was it. It was just a road.
Yeah.
Courthouse. And that was it. I was like, where do you get these photos from? Yeah.
Well, they seek them out. My little brother's gotten into that here lately.
Yeah, I was about to say that episode of Table Talk was super cool.
Yeah, with Frank and Jeremy.
Yeah.
And he's gotten into it, and this is what's so cool about it. He's gotten into it through postcards.
Yeah.
So he's collecting all these old postcards that people have sent, or sometimes they haven't. It just kind of depends. And postcards had pictures of where you were. You know what I mean? And anyway, it's fascinating.
It is. Totally.
It is not my cup of tea. I like to listen.
Yeah.
But as far as seeking it and all that, oh man,
into that.
I'll listen to you after you've culminated all of that stuff together.
Exact same. But it's cool though.
That's awesome. Your turn.
Oh man.
I think you went. It's your turn.
I said it both of y'all.
That's right.
Beat you to it.
Oh, that's right. Actually, to be honest, I got to give a shout out to somebody in this room who's not in front of the camera.
I know who that is. He's shaking his head no. Brag on Jeff.
Well,
that's the goat.
I'm not going to lie, and I've told this to him. We would not be here today if it wasn't for Jeff.
Yeah,
and,
Jeff.
Jeff and I happened to meet. God, it was like a chance meeting or something. I can't remember totally. No. Through Ground Up Builders originally. And
is that correct, Jeff?
You did a video for him.
Mm-hmm. We got his voice on.
Yep. Oh,
we did it.
We did it.
Wow, we heard him.
One step closer.
He just gave me the worst eye ever.
But he did a video for him, and I had done some work for Ground Up Builders at the time we had met, and we just like, hey, you do videos? Oh, well, here, let's try something, and we just started working together and just literally blossomed from then on.
That's awesome.
We have picked up clients that we would not have had if it wasn't for him, doing his magic. And we've literally had people, I remember when we started doing the videos with I call them the big cameras.
The big cameras. Graduated to the big cameras.
People had commented, they're like, hey, you stepped up your production value. I'm like, aha, but people,
I added Jeff. That's what
right.
I did.
I call him the Jeff. And,
Jeff.
When I'm like, let me bring in the Jeff. Yeah. And so,
he's a wizard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
I've always loved your stories of like Jeff just comes in and he's like, do this, and then it turns out to be magic.
No, it's awesome because he comes in and like I literally will tell people for coming in with the videos, I'm like, all right, when Jeff comes in,
just let Jeff do what Jeff says.
Whatever he says, do it. And they're like,
let him Jeff all over the place.
And they're like, okay, or like we have to go do one at the hospital, and thankfully we work with the hospital for a while, but they know just all right, come in, set up, do your thing, and Jeff will like it could be the mayor, president, it doesn't matter. He's like, hey, you over here, you there, you. All right, stop moving.
What you need, though.
So my favorite Jeff story is the first couple times that I met him. We were trying to make another space work as our studio. You guys remember that?
Yes.
And everything that Jeff did, I messed up. And I was like, no, I don't think that goes like that. I think it goes like. He's like, no. He's like, I'm pretty sure that's not right. So I was just like, I need to shut up, because he's right and I'm definitely not.
That's really funny.
Does this work? No. Does this work? No. You got it.
I think it should be this way. We'll just know.
Yeah. What about this? No, that's a bad idea.
No, but so thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks.
We
Jeff.
would not be here today where we are if it wasn't for you.
That's right.
Man,
Love that guy.
Yep. And I mean that.
And I'll try not to screw anything else up for you. Okay.
Just listen. Just shut up and do what Jeff says.
That's right. Know your role, jabroni.
Hey. All right. That's so true.
That's funny.
Jabroni's so fun every time.
Isn't it? I love it. Yeah. That's one of my favorite.
Background to you, sir. What you got? Or do you have any like interesting Thanksgiving stories or anything you want to say? Or funny stuff or anything?
Actually, I got a quick little plug.
Shoot.
Because this is coming out. Sorry, this is out today. Wednesday. So Chase Salas and Brad Hopkins are doing a turkey fry at May Day. We're going to be set up there with the podcast equipment. Kelly Searing's involved. Shouts to Kelly with the Mortgage Boutique. They're going to be set up, and I think they're giving away like 75 turkeys.
Nice. And it's a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, all the money's going to Kamari House, I think. So it's going to be really cool. So if y'all, actually, I think everything's already reserved. But if y'all want to swing by May Day and
here's the thing.
Thanksgiving spirit, I guess.
If you've never met Chase and or Brad, and especially together, you are in for a treat.
Exactly.
Because they are characters.
Yeah, shouts to both of them for doing that. I think this is like their third or fourth time doing that. So it's becoming quite the little Murfreesboro tradition.
Good for y'all.
I know.
Thank you for your service on
I think
that.
it's like, maybe it's 60 turkeys, $75 a piece. So pretty good chunk of change going back to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, to Kamari House. So that's going to be really cool.
Very cool.
Well, thanks to Kelly for plugging me into that. And we're going to document the greatness there.
That's
with
awesome.
The
I love
pod
it.
Equipment. So
I love it. And thanks for Mayday. Thanks to Mayday for hosting that.
As always.
Yeah. And if you don't mind me interjecting real quick, I just thought it got to give a shout out to Abdu with for a Muslim youth.
Yes.
I'm going to help him. Well, actually, I said, man, if you need some help on Thanksgiving Day, because they were shooting for like 300 families because they had 300 turkeys donated from the Alley on Main.
Yeah.
So Sean and Christy, awesome. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
But, again, look at our community.
Right.
Y'all.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Yeah. But they had like 500 people sign up on the website or something like that. So they ended up getting these other turkeys. And I was like, man, if you need me, let me know.
Are they cooking them all?
Yeah, they're delivering like full meals.
Yeah.
Like,
They're cooking 500 turkeys?
From what I understand, I believe
I'm sorry, how the hell are they going to do that?
Wow.
Like, how do you pull that off?
He's got like a herd of people like delivering.
That is incredible. That guy,
Yeah.
I
know.
You what.
I told him I have that excursion, and I'm like, man, you need some help delivering, let me know. But which I still plan on doing,
right.
Abdu, if you need. But he's got like so many people that have volunteered and donated. I'm like, dude,
Me and my mom are planning on being involved with that, so it's gonna be sweet.
Y'all, let's talk about Abdu for a second.
Yeah,
because
I'm thankful for
he's
it.
he's
gosh.
something else, man.
And Murfreesboro as a city, if y'all don't know Abdu Kati, I feel for you because he's amazing.
Yeah.
And his Murfreesboro Muslim youth, the kids.
And the impact, man.
Oh my
Let's talk
word!
about impact.
And they just do it because they're humans and they want to do it.
Yep.
That's it.
Exactly. Yep.
That's it. They just want to serve and love on people. And my goodness, like I'm getting choked up thinking about it. Just the sheer volume of help that they provide,
and 24/7,
all the time,
365, like all year long.
It's almost to the point where it's like, he's doing it again, and I question my own life choices. Like, why am I not as good as?
Dude, I think of our acts of kindness and stuff. I'm like, I need to step it up.
Yeah,
this guy's woo. But he does amazing stuff with the kids.
I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the coolest things about the way that they do things is the kids plan like 95% of the stuff.
They see a need.
They come to him and they say, here's what we want to do. And he like makes them write a plan and then, approve, disapprove, whatever, how you going to organize it. And he walks them through it. So he's building servants.
It's really cool with that. I think he said it when he was here, but getting the kids to do that and everything. And it's building these skills and everything. So they go do presentations at jobs and skills. And he's like, these kids come in with such confidence afterwards because they're like, I got this, I've done this. But, and they're like nailing. I'm like, so not only are they just good people, doing awesome things.
It's life skills.
Life skills. Yeah.
For life.
To be leaders.
To
be leaders.
Community leaders.
For sure.
I'm thankful for Abdu.
Same. That was
he's a good guy.
Yep.
That wasn't easy.
No, that's just,
he's such a,
Salute to you, dude. Thank you.
It's cool when you like. We have lots of folks like you mentioned the Hackinsons. You know the stuff that they're doing at Walnut House as well. That series and just all the things that they do. You know they have a McFadden night. I don't know if you know that, to support the school once a year, maybe twice a year. I can't remember. So you know they serve behind the scenes, and then you have your Abdus and you have your Kelly Searings and you have I mean, just everybody kind of has a thing that they do, and some people have multiple things that they do. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Does that make it my turn?
I think it does.
Okay.
I interjected, sir.
Hey, that was a good one.
That was a good one. I've got a couple here on my list. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with my education.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna turn this a little selfish.
Introspective.
Yeah. So
wow.
You know, I attended MTSU right out of high school. Didn't have work. I had work experience. I worked for a home builder before that and did grunt work like clean up these bricks, dig that ditch, haul this gravel under the house. That was the worst day of my life, by the way.
Oh gosh.
I have a story there. Woo-wee, Charles Parker. It's all your fault. But you know, out of that, you learn a lot of work ethic. Yeah. But went to MTSU, had a full academic scholarship there for 4 years.
Wow.
And pretty much wasted that. Pretty much. So you needed 132 hours to graduate. I graduated with like 170 something.
Wow.
Because I changed my major several times. Okay. Yeah.
Can we get the steps along the way with that?
Like what were the majors? Yeah. So I started in radio, TV. So radio broadcast.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
See,
I was on WMTS for a year. So it was super fun. Actually, it wasn't fun, which is why I changed. Then I went to elementary education, and I did a couple of practicums over here at Pittard Campus School and realized that I don't want kids that can still wet themselves. That's that is not for me. Yep. Then I went to business admin, and then I went to, they had just started an entrepreneurship degree. So I ended up graduating with an entrepreneurship degree. Wow. And then literally the day that I graduated, decided I was going to go to graduate school to become a high school teacher.
Wow.
And so the day I enrolled.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was afraid of the real world. Yeah. I think that's what it amounted to.
Yeah. I remember walking across the stage at MTSU going, hey, all right, what do I do now?
Uh-oh.
What do I do with my hands?
Exactly. Exactly. But more than the sitting in the classroom time, the education that I have built for myself along the way. I worked in a warehouse. I scrapped bricks. We talked about that. I worked in the grill there at MTSU in the dish room, which is maybe one of the nastiest jobs on the planet.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
No,
I've done that.
I don't think you can imagine, Trent. It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah. Oh, the smells. And that was when there was still a smoking room there. Did you know that MTSU had a smoking room?
No, I did not know.
They did. So we called it the aquarium because it was glassed in, and you would open the door and you would walk in, and it was like you had to swim through the smoke.
God.
Well, there were air exchangers, filters up in the top, and I had to clean those.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that must have been, yeah.
Okay.
0 stars. Do not recommend.
0 stars.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've done some. My point is, I worked in a gas station. I've delivered pizzas. Yeah. I worked in HR, which is a thankless job. If you're an HR professional, God love you. Yeah. That is a horrible job.
Toby from The Office. Yeah.
From The Office.
Not very appreciated.
Not very appreciated.
And I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but there was a time when I was probably 24, 25, somewhere around there. And I looked around. I was still in school. Right, finishing up my graduate degree. I hadn't started my quote unquote real job, and I got really down about it. And it was like, I'm behind at that point. All of my friends, they had started having families. They, had real jobs. They were making money. They were buying houses, and I wasn't. I was still renting. I wasn't doing all that stuff, and like I said, I got really down and was just like, I'm behind. And it was at that moment that I realized, well, it wasn't at that moment. It was after I got my job. But I looked at it and I started to kind of piece together that all of those turns of events, all those things that happen, I'm not going to go like all spiritual and say they happen for a reason and all of that kind of stuff.
They did, but yeah.
But thank you.
Sorry.
But the point is that your experiences are what you make of them. Right. And now that I'm 12 years into real estate, I look back and I can relate to most anybody.
Right.
And so all of those things did happen for a reason. And accumulating those experiences, that's as much education as as sitting in a classroom. And so I'm thankful to finally have the introspection to look back at all of that and realize that at 42 years old, I didn't waste time. If I choose to not have wasted that time.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
if I can look back at that and I can pull from it, then it wasn't a waste. If I don't ever look back at that and I just am like, I wasted all that time delivering pizzas or whatever, then it is a waste. And so it's the perspective. It's that what do I pull out of that education? That's what's important, right? That life education.
Yep.
Totally feel that.
Nope. Totally. I'm right there with you. I've had many thoughts about that myself.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But
Having them right now.
right now as we speak.
We speak. Yeah.
I feel that.
That's awesome. So, did you ever like wait tables or anything? You said you worked there.
So yes.
Okay.
I was actually, there was a restaurant. It's now Longhorn Liquor. It was called Tumbleweed Restaurant. And I served there, but I was also a server assistant. So I was like below server.
I've been a server assistant.
It sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
It was
at Virago, downtown. It was nice.
Well, that might be better than Tumbleweed was not good. They put cheese on everything. Do you know how hard it is to scrape cheese off of plates? It is not fun.
Right.
I'm convinced everybody needs to serve tables at least once in their life for like 6 months.
100%.
I agree with
100%.
that. I agree
You
with
learn how to deal with people. You learn how to teamwork. You learn how to work solo.
You learn how to be a decent human when you're not serving anymore. Good Lord.
Oh, I know. I can't. Like, I don't. Even if the bill is $5, I usually leave like $10 or something. I'm like, man, you got to, I mean, that's.
Well, and just be nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
And they're serving you the food. They're not cooking it.
People
They're
make
not-
mistakes. Just be nice.
Exactly.
Just be nice.
And hell, half the time, if you're nice, they'll come out. I'm so sorry. Here's a free dessert. Or I didn't ask for that. No, please take it. All right, cool.
I am
Whatever.
so sorry to mess up your order, even though I didn't mess up your order.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the servers, shout out to you. out
Yeah,
there.
that's right. If you're in that service industry right now,
Salute to you.
yeah, with labor shortages and everything else, I know you are struggling right now.
Oh yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Never
I
mind.
think that's interesting though. Like all four of those things that you've mentioned, you do now. It's like you're doing some broadcasting stuff. You're doing like the teaching aspect. You're still doing with everybody on the team.
got your team.
The entrepreneur stuff with the Cedar Glade and stuff with STV. So it's cool. I think like you kind of got
in full circle.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's crazy.
The circle of life.
Yeah,
No, wait.
that hurts.
I can't say that.
Did that hurt?
It hurt my ears too. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
That's
do it.
better.
Yeah,
That was
right.
closer.
That was better.
No, sorry. No, but
Best Disney soundtrack.
It's pretty darn good.
oh gosh,
That or Aladdin. Come on. Anyway.
I'm not even. Nope. I'm not going
Anyway.
there. I literally have Frozen.
Robin
I'm
Williams.
Oh, Frozen. Shouts to R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Well, Thanksgiving edition. I think we've kind of nailed it.
I think we did. That was a good one, and for especially being off the cuff. So
Yeah.
thank you all for
Share
watching
share
as
what you're
always.
thankful for.
Yeah. Yep.
Like throw some more good stuff out there. And look, if you're struggling right now and you're not feeling it, I get it. I've been there.
Especially this time of year, man. It gets
Absolutely.
tough.
Yeah.
And look, life circumstances are what they are, and again, like I said, it's about what you gain perspective at some point. And I'm not telling you to do it now because you might not be able to, and that's
Right.
okay. But if you need something uplifting, reach out to one of us.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
and I'm dead serious. If you just want to see some good stuff going on, reach out. We will point you in the right direction, or we'll be more like Home Depot and walk you straight over to the aisle where that right direction is.
There you go.
So
That's and one more before we cut off. Thank you, by the way. Last week we made the announcement about the real estate
Yeah, I
and
was about
selling
to
homes
say.
and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And people had reached out and want us to sell some homes for them.
Yeah.
And guess what? I said it. We're going to do it on half the commission that would coming into us, coming into me is going to be donated through the Act of Kindness to charity. So
Love it.
So anybody out there watching, want to sell your house or
We
looking
have
to buy a house?
2 more spots.
2 more. That's it. Only
Super
2.
exclusive.
You remember that Bud Light commercial where the guy was like, 2 guys walk up and they're like, we'll have a Bud Light. And he goes, sorry, fellas, it's my last one. And he sets it down and he starts auctioning it.
Yeah.
I think, and then they leave and he goes, last one. Yeah, I've seen that.
That's so true. That's it. We got 2 spots.
So like Trent said, it'll be 2 spots.
Super
That's it.
exclusive. Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, so that was awesome. So we're getting to work on that. So, but yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you're thankful for. If you got any good Thanksgiving stories, we love to hear them. So,
That's right.
there you go.
Thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
Happy turkey or ham day.
Ham day. Yep, I like my turkey ham. Yeah,
Turkey?
Turkey ham. That's what I'm gonna call it. My turkey ham. So.
All right. Have a good rest of the week.
See y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.